Hi everyone, it's Sheena, and I just wanted to check in with you. I received a comment on one of my last videos from someone asking if I was still doing natural hair videos. The answer to that question is that I'm still doing videos. Since the beginning of my channel, I've done videos on all sorts of things, from recipes to hair care to interviews to a day in the life, and that will continue to be the direction of at least this channel, and that I do videos kind of on whatever I feel like. So will I do another one on natural hair or hair and well-being and all of that sort of thing? Sure. I don't know when. The last kind of hair update you saw was when I cut my hair last year. It was sort of at the beginning of September. And I think since then I've put out a video with hairstyles and fashion that I had for the year 2011. Right now I just haven't been doing much with my hair. Sort of in the history of me having natural hair, which has been years. I think I'm coming up on my 8-year anniversary. I've just kept my hair pretty simple, mainly twist and twist out, sometimes a braid out. So this is my hair length here. I just don't know what you want to see. Like, what kind of natural hair video do you want to see? Do I plan on growing it out? For now-ish. I mean, I like this length. It's pretty simple. I am traveling to Texas coming up, and my entire family actually has natural hair. Maybe I'll interview each of them regarding their hair. And my mother is also the founder and CEO of Do You Natural, or Do You Naturally. That's bad that I'm confusing what the word is. But she is also a natural hair stylist, and she's been featured in magazines and expos, and she's doing workshops and seminars, and she just did this one lady's hair for her wedding, and she does all this kind of stuff. So just like I interviewed a Johnny sometime last year, and you guys really enjoyed that because it was from a stylish perspective and he was a man, I'll interview my mother to get her perspective too. Now, another reason that you haven't been seeing videos as frequently, which I hope to change, but it is very time consuming, but I hope to change it. I have just kind of been doing a lot of other projects. I recently closed a show on Off-Broadway called Max Maven. If you follow my blog, you would see I put up a number of posts about the process of stage managing an Off-Broadway show. Not only was it Off-Broadway, but it was also a magic show. Max Maven is a mentalist, and the director was a 2-time Emmy winner, and our lighting designer was an 8-time Tony winner. It was just kind of an award-winning cast and crew on the show. So I just finished that. I also just finished stage managing a pole dance showcase. It's called Flight Club, or they're the ones that produced it. Some of you know that back in January, I performed in a pole dance showcase. I can put the link somewhere to show, because it's on I have another channel that's specifically for pole dancing, because I know for some of you that's a little too scandalous, and so I started a different channel, more private, just for that, but I'll put up the link for it. Anyways, this July I stage managed the showcase, and that was really fun. I've been traveling. I went on a 10-day silent, meditative, and yoga retreat, and I went to Kismet Fire Island to pole dance, actually, for a party there. And I have been busy formalizing my my independent business, actually. I have been sort of an independent artist and contractor since 2005. It's how I get work as a freelance stage manager, an event planner. You know, I've been hired to do videos and photography, and I host retreats and things like that. So I do a variety of things. But within the last 3 years, I've wanted to put it all under one brand, one company of Sheena's world. And, you know, mainly everything that I do, like my website, my Twitter handle, it's all Sheena LaShay, which is my first and middle name. And it's what I've kind of branded myself as. And so I now formally have an LLC. It's Sheena LaShay LLC. And I hired a new web designer to completely change my website. I have two. One is just my blog, but the other was my professional website. And she and her company are combining that all under one sort of umbrella, and they also designed my new logo. So I'm in the process of trademarking that logo, trademarking my name, just getting all of this formalized so that I am protected legally with where I want to see my company grow and what I will be doing. So I'm very excited about that. And in doing that, I'm learning even more about business, marketing, negotiations, trademark laws, all kinds of things. So it's kind of inspired a blog series that I'm going to do on indie business. I also, for the last few months, I have been working on a book. I've been meaning to do it for years, and I've hinted at it. But I've wanted to do a book or a memoir on part of my past, dealing with the sexual abuse and the healing process. But I wanted to focus more on some of the things that we don't talk about as much. I mean, we already don't like to talk about sexual abuse and assault. It's a taboo topic. Which I think is ridiculous because it's an epidemic and it happens every day and it affects so many of us. But even beyond that, even when we talk about it, there's certain things that we don't talk about within that subject. And in my book, I talk about it all, and I get into some nitty-gritty details, such as the conflicting nature of good touch, bad touch. I really think that we do children a disservice when we teach them good touch, bad touch. You know, like when people talk about rape, they say it's not about sex, it's about the violence and control. And when we think of rape, we think of domestic violence, and we think of women with knives to their throats and being dragged down an alley and all of this graphic details. But the kind of sexual abuse that I endured, childhood sexual abuse, it isn't violent like that. It's subtle and it's sensual. And so it's confusing when you teach kids good touch and bad touch. So I talk on topics like that and other things in my memoir. If you're on my mailing list, you would have received an excerpt from the book where I talk about my views on prayers. And that plays a part in my abuse and the things that happened to me. If you're not on my mailing list, I'll put the link below. I'm going to be sending another newsletter to those subscribers, and I'll probably include another excerpt from that or from something else. Like the people on my newsletter, they get information that those who just read my blog or watch my videos don't get. They kind of get the insider's view of things going on, and they also get the first view of things before the public gets it. So if you're interested in knowing when my book is coming out or getting the excerpt of it, then you'll want to subscribe to the mailing list. If I'm not working on my business, I'm taking pole dancing classes. Someone asked if I'm still doing it because I haven't put an update video from almost 2 years ago. I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary of pole dancing, and so I will put a video, and it will include dancing, because what I first learned to do when I danced, I've grown so much. Like I can do things where I'm like upside down, and I don't even know how to describe it actually. But that is coming up. I dance probably anywhere from 4 to 20 hours a week. I go to 2 different studios for dance classes, and on top of that I've been doing yoga and Pilates and just living an active lifestyle. And if I'm not pole dancing and writing for my website or my book, I also write for other websites. Like I write for owningpink.com. I don't know if you remember, but I did a review of a book called What's Up Down There? Questions You'd Ask Your Gynecologist If She Were Your Best Friend. And that's by Lisa Rankin, who I love. That woman is so freaking incredible, it doesn't even make sense. Well, since that review and since always being on the website, I was invited to be a contributing blogger to the website late last year. And I've been writing articles I wrote an article on intuition, I wrote an article on blaming others, I have another one coming up on authenticity. So you want to check out those if you're interested, and check out the other writers and just the website in general. It's a lot of good stuff on there. I've also written a little bit for Vertical Art and Fitness, which is a pole dancing blog and magazine, and so check that out too. So circling back to that original question, do I still do natural hair videos? I still do all the things that I'm passionate about, whether it's writing or journaling or traveling, meditating or reading books or spending time with my friends, eating popsicles, taking pictures. I feel like my photography has definitely increased. Making videos. I do a lot of things. That's what you'll find on my website. It's why I have 5 different blogs on my website. It's what you'll find on my channel. And so if you want to see something specific, if you have a video request or a blog request, or you want me to tweet about a certain topic, just let me know. And if it's something that interests me or that I'm qualified to speak on, then I will do that. So speak up if there's something in particular that you want me to do. And if I haven't put up a video as frequently as you'd like, then you can also check me out in other avenues. Again, my website is SheenaLaShay.com. I feel like I update that fairly often. Or you could also check me out on Twitter. I'm Sheena LaShay on there. I'm on Facebook. I am on Flickr. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Pinterest. I'm on Twyla. I'm on Only Pink writing articles. Pretty much any aspect of social media that exists, I am on there. Just like look up Sheena LaShay. So if I'm not doing a video, I'm pretty sure that I've put out a tweet for the day or an article or something. So you can find me on there. Have a great day.